Hello, am I audible? Guys, am I audible? And board is visible or not? Is the board visible, guys? Am I audible? Am I audible, guys? कमेंट बॉक्स में एक बार कमेंट करके बोलो. कमेंट में कमेंट करके बोलो तो. Am I audible or not? Okay, okay. So you can. Am I audible? गाइस कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट करो. हाँ, कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट करो क्योंकि हमको तुम लोगों का आवाज तो सुनाई नहीं देगा ना. कमेंट बॉक्स में कमेंट करो. कोई भी डाउट होने से ना, यू मस्ट जस्ट कमेंट ऑन कमेंट बॉक्स, राइट. कोई भी डाउट होने से, कोई भी तुम लोगों का कोई क्वेश्चंस होने से, यू जस्ट पुट ए क्वेश्चन ऑन द कमेंट बॉक्स. आई विल गो थ्रू दैट accordingly. Okay, is the board visible? कुछ स्टूडेंट ग्रुप्स में मैसेज किया ना. ग्रुप में, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में मैसेज मत करो क्योंकि व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में तो हम तो मोबाइल से लाइव किया है ना, तो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में जाने से थोड़ा दिक्कत होगा. ठीक है, यहाँ में वीडियो में एक लाइक करो. वीडियो में तुम लोग कमेंट कर सकते हो. ठीक है, द कमेंट्स आर डिसेबल सो वी कैन कमेंट. ओके, कमेंट इज नॉट डिसेबल. कमेंट इज नॉट एनेबल. Oh, unfortunately, आई एम एक्सट्रीमली सॉरी. हाँ, जस्ट सेटिंग में शायद हम कमेंट को अनेबल करके रखा है, डिजेबल करके रखा है ना. कमेंट में हम डिजेबल करके रखा है. अच्छा, फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट क्लास. अच्छा, कमेंट में बहुत सारे लोग दे रहे हैं, ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे. जस्ट 1 सेकेंड गाइस. ओके, सिंस दिस इज द फर्स्ट क्लास. हाँ, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट ने हम लोग हमको मैसेज कर रहे हैं जो कि उसमें लिंक नहीं मिल रहा है, ईमेल में लिंक नहीं मिल रहा है, इसलिए हम क्लास को पूरा ओपन कर दिया फॉर टुडे. पूरा ओपन कर दिया. दैट मीन्स एनीवन कैन ज्वाइन नाउ. ओके, एनीवन कैन ज्वाइन नाउ. जस्ट व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप में जो हम मैसेज दिया है ना, लिंक दिया है, लिंक में क्लिक करो सो यू कैन ज्वाइन द क्लास. एंड आई थिंक नाउ कमेंट भी एनेबल हो गया. यू कैन कमेंट नाउ. Now we can comment on the comment box too, right? Since this is the first class, so that's why I'm open कर दिया. Since this is the first class. Okay. Okay, just wait for 2 minutes. I will start the class. Okay, okay, guys. So I will start the class. So you see, basically, I will discuss today about the dice. Okay, some problem, some shortcut trick, one dice by which we can easily solve the reasoning questions, whatever they said. One dice. Okay. So once again, just you put a comment. Just you put your name on the comment box. On the comment box, just you put your name only. Just send your name, right? Just on your comment box, just you put your name here. Only 10, 12 students. Okay, Danila. Okay, only 10, 12, 11 students have joined, right? So, okay, all of you just send your name here. Too quick. Okay. Okay, I will start the class. Okay, here you see. Basically, all of you know about the dice, right? I think all of you are familiar with the dice, right? This type of figure is there, right? But here, you see, in die, we need to remember just one thing here. There are two types of die are there, right? Sorry, there are two types of dice are there. Okay, types of dice are there. One dice we call here general dice. Another are called standard, right? Standard dice. So here, general dice and standard dice actually we need to discuss. Okay, first thing, the general dice. You see, if we consider this type of any dice here, suppose this is our dice, but you see, this is dice, right? But here, if I put the numbers like this, right? Suppose here one and here six. Okay, that means you see sum of these two values is equal to 7. Okay, one more thing here before this concept, I will discuss one more thing here. You see, this is the dice, right? So in this die, we call this face, and this face. These two are adjacent face. These two are what? Adjacent face. These two are adjacent. Okay, these two are adjacent face. But suppose this face and this face, these two are called the opposite face. These two are called the opposite face, right? So these two concept is important, which are adjacent and which are opposite each other. Is it okay? Here you see, these are opposite and these two are the adjacent. Similarly, here you see this space and this space is adjacent, this space and this space is adjacent, but here you see this space and this space are opposites. Yes, I think all are familiar with this one, which are opposite and which are adjacent face. Okay, now you see, if the sum of the two opposites, sum of the values of the opposite faces is 7. Okay, if we make a dice such that the sum of the opposite faces are what? 7. Like here, you see, if we put here 1, then this will be 6. If we put here 2, then this face must be, we need to put 7 here, right? That means 5 plus 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, right? So this way, you see, 5 plus 2 is 7 here. 1 plus 6 is 7, right? If sum of these opposite values are equal to 7, then that type of dice are called here the general dice, right? And if this condition is not satisfied, then the dice is called here the standard dice. It's okay? Okay, it's okay. Right? So you must remember this thing. We serve a standard as well as the general dice, right? Okay. Now here in dice, Just we need to learn one concept, guys. By using that one concept, you can solve any questions which are related to dice. Here you see what are the concept. You just remember uh, adjacent face. Adjacent face never be opposite. Just adjacent face never be opposite, and opposite face never be adjacent. You just remember these two formula. Okay, these two formula. Adjacent never be opposite and opposite never be adjacent. But these two concepts just you must remember. Adjacent never be opposite and opposite never be adjacent. By using this formula, most of the almost 90% question we can solve which are related to dice. Okay, I will take some questions here which are related to these formulas. Okay, here you see. Suppose this question. I consider this question here. You see, this is one of the important question. ये question previous एसएससी में आया था. एसएससी का क्वेश्चन हमें किया है. देखो क्वेश्चन में एक बार जस्ट देखो क्वेश्चन में हमने इसमें आसामीज लैंग्वेज को भी ऐड कर दिया वर्ड देके क्योंकि हमको मेरा एक आसामीज का भी एक बेस है इसलिए हम एक साथ पूरा पीपीटी बना लिया. ठीक है. सो यू जस्ट इग्नोर दिस आसामीज पार्ट. ओके, you just ignore this Assamese part. You see the question here. A dice is thrown 4 times and its 4 different positions are given below. Here you see there are 4 positions are given. A die they throw 4 times and their positions are like this way. Okay. Now find the number on the face opposite the face shown to. टू ऑपोजिट में क्या है वो एक्चुअली हम लोगों को चाहिए. राइट, वी नीड द ऑपोजिट ऑफ टू ओनली. राइट, ऑपोजिट ऑफ टू हम लोगों को चाहिए. ऑपोजिट ऑफ टू चाहिए. नाउ देयर आर 4 ऑप्शंस आर गिवन हियर. 4, 5, 2, 6 and 3. These 4 options they are providing. Now you see how we can solve these questions. We have now, you must remember opposite never be adjacent, adjacent never be opposite. Okay, we have these formulas. Okay, you see here, we need 4. Here you see, 2 is there. From this figure, adjacent of 2 what? 3 and 4 are the adjacent. So 3 and 4, these are the adjacents of 2. Right, from the first figure here you see. 3 and 4, these are the adjacents of these 2. That means this 3 and 4 never be opposite. That means this option we can discard, right? This option also we can discard because 3 and 4 never be the opposites. So by using this first figure, we can discard these 2 options. Is it okay, guys? And again here you see which one you will take here. Okay, suppose this figure, last figure. If you see the last figure, here you see adjacent of 2 are 6 and 4. 4 and 6, these are the adjacents of 2. That means 6 never be what? 6 never be opposite. That means this will never be opposite. Right, these 6 never be opposite. So one remaining option is there. So this will be the correct option because there are many ways we can find the opposite of 2. Okay, I will discuss another method by which also we can find this one, but this is the easiest method I think. Right, you just remember opposite never be the opposite never be here, adjacent and adjacent never be opposite. So here you see 3, 4 are the adjacent, so it will never be the opposite. So 3, 4 we discard here. Here from this figure also you see 6 and 4 are the adjacent, so 6 never be the opposite. So we discard this option also. So this will be the 5 will be the correct option. Is it okay? So this way also we can solve these questions. Is it okay? So before I'm going to another question, just I will discuss another concept here. Okay, here you see. Suppose this is another trick. Okay, I will discuss here this is another trick. Okay, suppose we consider these two these two suppose die, and here suppose 2 5 3. Okay, here is 2 4 1. Okay, suppose these are given. Okay, suppose these two are given. So from this figure also we can find the suppose opposite of 3, opposite of 4, opposite of 5, whatever we can easily find. So how we can find from this one? You see here what we do here. Here you see this 3 is a common values. Here 3 also is there, 3 is also there. So you write this 3 first, and you just rotate or you just go clockwise. What we get? You see here 3 and then 4 and then what? 3 4 and then 1. So you just go through like this way. Okay, 3 and 4 and then 1. Okay, it's just clockwise, you just move. Similarly here also 3 and then what? 2. So you just write 3 and then what? 2, and then you see then 5. Okay, if you go this clockwise direction and if you write like this way, then what happens? From this on we can easily find the opposite. You see 1 will be opposite of 5, or 5 will be opposite of 1. From this on also we can say the opposite of 5. Is it okay? So if you go like this way, here 1 will be the opposite of 5 and 5 will be the opposite of 1. And similarly here you see 4 will be the opposite of 2 and 2 will be the opposite of 4. Is it okay, guys? Guys, can you say from here what will be the opposite of 3? From this figure, this concept, can you say what will be the opposite of 3? Anyone? You see what is the mechanism here? Just here 3 are the common values are there. So you just go from 3 like this way clockwise. Okay, 3 and then 4 and then 1. Is it okay? Again here you see 3 2 and then 5. Okay, similarly you just write like this way. Then from here 1 will be the opposite of 5, 5 will be the opposite of 1, and so on. Yes, the opposite of 3 will be 6, because you see here there are only 6 numbers are there in a die, right? There are 6 numbers are there. Since one is opposite of 5, or 5 is opposite of 1, here 4 is opposite of 2, 2 is opposite of 4, only one numbers is there, right? Which is 6. So definitely the opposite of 3 will be here 6, right? So if we use this concept, by using this concept also we can find the opposite of any numbers or any phase if this type of figures is given. Is it okay? So by using this formula, just you try to solve this question, this previous question. Can you solve this question here? You see, can you solve this question, guys? By using this formula, you consider any two figures from here, any two figure. Is it okay? So you just consider this last two one. Last two figure if we consider, you see here 4 and then 5. So you just write 4 and then 5. And then what? This 3. Okay. Done. Here also we see 4, 2, 6. So here will be 4 and then 2 and then 6. Now you check what will be the opposite of what? What will be the opposite of 2 in it? So the opposite of 2 will be 5. So this 5 option is correct. Is it okay? So guys, can you solve this type of questions? देखो एग्जाम में ना इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन आता है, तो इसमें ये जो दो शॉर्ट ट्रिक है ना, ये दोनों शॉर्ट ट्रिक को तुम लोग अच्छा से नोट करके रखो. यू मस्ट नोट डाउन दिस शॉर्ट ट्रिक. ओके, फर्स्ट शॉर्ट ट्रिक इज दैट यू जस्ट ट्राई टू डिस्कार्ड द ऑप्शंस. ओके, if you go through that discarding method ना, that will be easier than any others methods. ओके, डिस्कार्ड करो और फाइनल जो होगा वही को आंसर बता दो. ठीक है? इज इट ओके? So you just try to note down these two short trick. Okay. Okay, you see another figure here. Okay, another figure here. But here you see this type of figure is given. So before I'm going to this question, this type of figure, if this given, then what we do here? Suppose this type of figure is given. Okay, I'll type here. Okay, suppose this type of figure is given. Three, three. Okay, one, two, three, four, five, and whatever is given. Okay, six. Suppose this type of figure is given, and if this type of figure is given, then what we do here? Okay, then the opposite of one we consider this one. Just एक बीच में एक छोड़ दो और उसका बाद जो होगा that will be the opposite of this one. That means the opposite of one will be here 3. And similarly, what will be the opposite of 2 here? You see, opposite of 2 will be 6. So 2 opposite of 2 will be 6. Is it okay? And similarly, what will be the opposite? The one remaining is there. So this 5 will be the opposite of 6. So here 5 will be the opposite of 6. So if this type of figure is given, whatever this type of figure is given, then we can easily find the opposite values or opposite, at least opposite which will be the opposite of any of this number. Now we can easily find this method. So you just try to remember this method here. If this type of given figure is given, then we always will use this formula or this technique. Okay, now you see here, if we use this method and you just solve this question, you just go through now these questions. I think now you can easily solve these questions. Here you see the question: how many dots lie opposite to the face having 3 dots when the given figure is folded to form a cube? We need the opposite to the face having 3 dots. So here is the 3 dots. So we need to find the opposite of this face only, right? Opposite of this face only. So what will be the opposite? Anyone? Can you say what will be the opposite? What will be the opposite, guys? Yes, here you see. इसका opposite ये है, right? The opposite of this one is this one. And similarly here you see opposite of this one will be this one and opposite of this one will be this one. So what will be the number of dots? These 6. There are 6 dots are there. So this option will be the correct option. You see how it's easy, right? एकदम इजी है, फिगर देखने से ना इसका आंसर मतलब मालूम चल जाता है, लेकिन इसमें ये टेक्निक को याद करना पड़ेगा, जो ऑपोजिट कैसे होगा और ऑपोजिट हमेशा ऑपोजिट में रहेगा, वो एडजेसेंट कभी नहीं होगा, ठीक है? Yes, so this value will be 6 here. So D option will be correct. Is it okay? So similar figure I taken here, this one. This type of question. देखो ये जो क्वेश्चन है ना, ये भी एसएससी में आया था, एसएससी मेन में आया था। देखो ये एसएससी में भी आया था, शायद आरबीआई का एक टेस्ट में भी आया है, से यही क्वेश्चन दिया था। यू जस्ट सी दिस क्वेश्चन। इस क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है? यू सी द क्वेश्चन, choose the correct alternative that represent the position of the various numbers in the diagram when the figure is folded to form a cube. If we fold this figure, and if we make a dice, then what will be the alternative dice here, right? So if you fold this die, what will be the correct option here? Which die you will get here? If you fold this one. So from this figure, here you see, is it visible or not, guys? Is this is visible? Is this is visible? Is this figure is visible, guys? Yes? Is this is visible? Yes. Yes or no? You just send comment. Okay, you see, from this figure, from this figure, we can easily find the opposite of 1. What will be the opposite of 1? Or opposite of 1 will be 2. Is it okay? Opposite of 1 will be 2. And here, opposite of 5 will be 3. So, opposite of 5 will be 3. And 4, opposite of 4 will be 6. So, opposite of 4 will be 6. So, from the given figure, we can easily find this concept, right? Now, by using this concept, we can easily discard or can easily find our required dice. Okay, you see, from this figure, here you see 4 is opposite of 6, but here you see 4 and 6 they put here adjacent. So this option will be discarded. We can easily discard this option. This will be wrong, right? And similarly, any other, here you see 5 and 3. Here you see 5 is opposite other. 5 and 6 are opposite each other. But here you see these 5 and 3, they are in adjacent in the given figure. So this is wrong figure, right? And similarly, here also you see 5 and 3, these are in adjacent, right? So this figure also will be wrong. So which one will be correct? So the last one will be correct here. The last one is the correct option. Is it okay, guys? Is it okay? Can you solve this type of questions? Here you see, this is very easy. Just you try to find the opposite of each values from this given figure, and accordingly you just discard the options. Is it okay? Can you solve this type of question? Okay, so now you solve this question, guys. Now you solve this question. Here you see, select the figure from the opposite that is similar to the box formed from the given figure. This is the given figure, and from the figure, if we fold this figure, which die we can make. Okay, you just do yourself. Okay, you take 1 minute to solve this one. Solve yourself. Which option will be correct here, guys? Option B, option C, option B, option C. You just solve. Which is correct, guys? Hanabi is said, Lamin said B. Here you see. You just solve, guys. Here you see the opposite of 4. What is the opposite of 4, guys? Opposite of 4 is 2. So 2. And opposite of 3 is 1. So 3 opposite of 3 is 1. And 5 opposite of 5 is 6. So now you use this concept. Here you see the first concept, here you see first one. Here you see 5 and 6 are opposite, but they provide here adjacent. So this is wrong option. C. Okay. You see 4 and 2 are the opposite, but they provide here adjacent. So this is discard we can. And again you see 1 and 3 are in opposites, but here they provide in adjacent. So this is also discard. So the C option will be the correct option. Yes, the C option will be the correct option. Now it's okay, guys. Do you have any doubt? Do you have any doubt here? No? Okay. Now you solve this question. This is also the previous year question, right? ये भी शायद एसएससीबी में आया था इस टाइप का. ठीक है, इसमें देखो. Do you have any doubt? You see here. What will be? The flowing figure is folded to form a block. Which symbol will appear on the face opposite to the triangle. This is the triangle, guys. Okay, this is the triangle, and you need to find the opposite of this triangle. What will be the opposite? Which symbol will be there? देखो इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन आता है. क्वेश्चन देखने में अभी बहुत इजी लगेगा क्वेश्चन, लेकिन इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन ही आता है तुम लोगों का. ठीक है, ये भी सी ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा. दिस ऑप्शन ऑल्सो विल बी, सी ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट. यस, यस, दिस ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट बिकॉज देखो इसमें दिस इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ दिस वन. सो एंड दिस इज द ऑपोजिट ऑफ दिस वन. सो ऑब्वियसली ट्राइंगल का ऑपोजिट ये रहेगा, राइट. देखो कितना इजी है. इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में कितना टाइम लगेगा? विथ इन ए सेकेंड यू कैन सॉल्व दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन, राइट. But you should remember that concept. What will be the, which will be the opposite of each, right? Is it okay? Okay, you see this question. This questions is also easy. You see हम जितना क्वेश्चंस लिया है ना, पूरा का पूरा क्वेश्चन प्रीवियस ईयर का है. कुछ कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में आने वाला मतलब आया था इस टाइप का क्वेश्चन, यही क्वेश्चन आया था तो वही को लिया है हम. ठीक है, I just try to solve this question. Which letter is opposite to B on the dice shown here? There are two dice they are provided, but from here we need to find which will be the opposite of B. Which will be the opposite of B? Here you see. Here B never be opposite of B, right? So the first option ऐसे discard हो जाएगा. The first option ऐसे ही discard हो गया. अभी देखो बी का ऑपोजिट एन एंड एस, ये दोनों नहीं हो सकता है, तो एन भी नहीं होगा, एस भी नहीं होगा. सो विच ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट? सी ऑप्शन विल बी करेक्ट, गाइस. यू सी हाउ इज इजी. एकदम पूरा सिल्ली क्वेश्चन दिया है. देखो यही क्वेश्चन दे देता है. क्यों? इज इट ओके? देखो सी ऑप्शन इज करेक्ट, क्यू इज करेक्ट ऑप्शन. डन. इज इट ओके गाइस? देखो सिर्फ लाइफ में ज्वाइन करने से नहीं होगा, तुम लोगों का मतलब कुछ डाउट होने से साथ साथ करना है और मेरा साथ प्रैक्टिस भी करना है. कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम जो है ना, कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम जो है ये तुम लोगों का जो क्लास में जो फॉर्मल क्लासेस है ना उस टाइप का नहीं होगा. इसमें तुम लोगों को भी साथ साथ प्रैक्टिस करना है. साथ साथ इसमें तुम लोगों का कोई डाउट होने से कौन सा ऑप्शन करेक्ट होगा, साथ साथ मतलब हमेशा कमेंट देते रहना है. ठीक है, तभी तो क्वेश्चन थोड़ा क्लास थोड़ा ही होगा ना. और देखो कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में है ना, ये फॉर्मल जो क्लासेस है, फॉर्मल क्लासेस में क्या होता है, दो तीन एक मतलब कुछ रूल सीख लिया तो उसे वही से करता है. लेकिन यहाँ पे ना हर क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा थोड़ा क्या रहेगा, चेंज रहेगा. ठीक है, तो इसलिए हमेशा कोई भी डाउट होने से साथ साथ कमेंट करो. और ऐसे भी देखो लाइव क्लासेस में जो फिजिकल क्लास एंड लाइव क्लासेस थोड़ा डिफरेंट होता है ना. लाइव क्लासेस में थोड़ा तुम लोग जब कमेंट करोगी, तुम लोगों का जो फीडबैक है वो साथ साथ देने से तो क्लास थोड़ा ये होगा ना. Okay, so you just solve this question. Here you see what of which letter is opposite to x on the dice. x का opposite कौन होगा इसमें? x का opposite कौन होगा? देखो ये भी आया था, ये भी क्वेश्चन आया था. x का opposite कौन होगा? x का opposite कौन होगा? बोलो, x का opposite कौन होगा? देखो इसमें देखो x का ऑपोजिट के लिए हम लोग क्या करेंगे, देखो इज एन जेड एंड ओ कर देगा ना. एन एंड देन जेड एंड देन ओ. यहाँ पे भी देखो एन एक्स एंड वाई, तो एन एक्स एंड वाई. अभी फ्रॉम हियर we can easily find the opposite. So what will be the opposite of x? What will be the opposite of x? This will be z, right? So this last option will be the correct option. Is it okay? I think this is easy, right? Yes, jet. Jet. Okay. Now you see, this is also the previous year question. Here you see, in this question, A die is thrown three times and its three different positions are given below. Find the number on the face opposite the face showing 3. What will be the opposite of 3 here? We need. What will be the opposite of 3 here? Right? What will be the opposite of 3? So we can discard the form, we can discard, okay, we can discard the options. Otherwise, you just go through the anti-clockwise. Okay, देखो क्या होगा. D option is correct. Okay, 6. Okay, let me check here. Opposite of 3 we need here, right? So opposite of 3, but here you see 2 and 1, these are adjacent. So 1 never be opposite, so first option is discard, right? And similarly here also you see 3 and 5 are the adjacent. So 5 never be here, 5 never be here opposite. And here also you see here 2 and 4 never be opposite because they are in the adjacent. So 4 also will not be there. So finally, the D option will be a correct option. Is it okay? There are another technique by which we can solve this type of questions. I will go through that questions too. Okay, okay, इसको करके देखो तो ये करके देखो. Another technique is there by which we can solve this question. That technique also I will discuss. Okay, just wait for a few minutes. Here you see two different positions of a die are given below. What will be the number of dots on the face opposite face having two dots? Two dots. यहाँ पे two dots है, यहाँ पे two dots है. So ये two dots का opposite में क्या होगा ये हम लोग को चाहिए. This opposite of two dots का चाहिए. So can you solve this question guys? Two dots का opposite में कौन है ये हम लोगों को चाहिए. टू का ऑपोजिट में बी होगा. देखो कैसे होता है. इसमें देखो 5 है, इसमें भी 5 है, तो 5 को ले लेते हैं. देखो फर्स्ट यहाँ पे क्या है 5 एंड देन क्या है 3 एंड देन क्या है 1. 5 3 1. यहाँ पे भी देखो 5 2 4. सो 5 एंड देन 2 एंड देन 4, राइट. 5 2 एंड देन 4. So what will be the opposite of two dots? Here will be 3. So which option will be correct? B option will be correct. Is it okay? Okay, so this is easy. Okay, here one thing we do here, another method, new method I will use here. You see, the question you see here, two position of a dice are shown below. When one is one of the top, then what number will be at the bottom? देखो क्वेश्चन को एक ही क्वेश्चन दिया, थोड़ा घुमा के लिखा है. Two positions are given. Now when number 1 is on the top में 1 है, then what number will be at the bottom में क्या होगा. That means 1 का opposite ही क्या होगा, bottom में रहेगा था. तो 1 का opposite actually हम लोग को चाहिए. तो इसमें इस कॉन्सेप्ट को थोड़ा एक बार ध्यान से देखो. इस कॉन्सेप्ट को हम थोड़ा दिखा देगा. ठीक है, सपोज मान लो कोई भी टू फिगर्स दिया हुआ है. ठीक है, कोई भी फिगर्स दिया हुआ है. सपोज इसमें 3 है, इसमें सपोज 4 है, इसमें सपोज 3 है. ओके, सॉरी, इसमें तो 3 नहीं हो जाएगा, इसमें 5 है. सपोज कुछ भी ले लो. ठीक है, इसमें सपोज तुम्हारा 4 है, इसमें सपोज तुम्हारा 5 है, इसमें सपोज 1 है. सपोज ऐसा करके दे दिया. यू सी हियर इन दिस फिगर two numbers are similar, two numbers are same here. Here you see 5 4, here 5 4s are given, right? 5 4 5 4, two numbers are common. But here you see in the previous questions, here you see 1 5 6, only 5 5s are common, only one face are common, right? But here this type of cases also will be there where two faces are same. Here you see 5 4 5 4. So if this type of faces are there, if number of two faces are similar, then what we do, simply you just delete this one, simply delete this one. And you see here remaining one 3 and 3 will be the opposite of 1, but that's it. Two faces is the same होने से just you cancel them and the remaining numbers will be opposite each other. बस